Hello guys, welcome to the lecture number 7 of Android app development full course. In the previous lecture, we made this simple UI for the login screen, but in this lecture I would like to show you the various widgets, like various types of buttons we can use in the Android app. So for that I will just remove this designing. Hope you have watched my previous video. If you want to make the your login screen like this, you can watch my previous tutorial where I have discussed it, and this is a source code of this UI screen. But for now I will just remove this code. Yeah, here first we'll go to the design section. Just clicking here, and we can see there are various things like commonly used text, button, image view, recycle view is the latest one, fragments. In texts we can use the simple plain text, we can use a simple text, password type, email type. There are so many features like date, time and all. Similarly in the buttons you can use many types of buttons. Today I would like to show you the various types of buttons we can use over here. The first thing that I would like to show you is the image button. This button is simply, if I will drag it here, it will ask me the resource, the image that I would like to insert in this button. But currently I have no image in this Android app, so for now I will skip this one because I have the another method for this option. This option of the buttons, we will like to deal with the rest of the buttons where it will not ask for any kind of the source right now. The first is a check button. I can use n number of the check buttons, and the logic of this check button is here you can have all the buttons checked, all the buttons unchecked, or some checked and some unchecked. There is no restriction on how many buttons you can check or uncheck, but if you want you can add the restrictions to these checkbox also. The second thing is the radio button. It's like when you click either a male or female, it's that thing. And the third thing that I will use here is a toggle button, and the fourth one is here the switch button. Last is a floating action button, but it is asking for the download, so I'll keep it for some time. And let's make some changes in these buttons. The first one is a checkbox. If I want the color of the checkbox to be changed and as text, first thing I can change the text of this checkbox by say, do you like this app? Okay, I'll zoom it. Yeah. Next thing I can do is similarly I can change here the text by video like to rate. Similarly, anything you can make any change. Are you a robot? Okay. And if you want to change the text color, simply text color is the option, and you can use the primary dark here. If you just copy the same for all the checkboxes. Okay, if you want to change the color of this checkbox itself, then you have to use the tint option. Okay, it's changing, so I will copy this one also and I'll paste it here. for all the buttons. Clear? Similarly, if you want to do the same for the radio buttons, just there is one logic in this radio button that is the logic of the radio group, and I will show you after some minutes that why we need a radio group. We need to basically keep them in a group, and I will tell you later why we need to keep these two buttons, or how many radio buttons you are using in the group. And this will be the female. Similarly, if you want to change its text color, you can use the primary tag. If you want to use the tint color, again primary tag. We'll copy the same for the previous radio button. Okay, this is the toggle button. You click on it. This is currently the off. You will click on it. It will show the text on. You can choose the background here. This one you can choose the text color can change. So for now it's okay. Similarly in the switch, if you want, you just simply change the text here by say sound. Can change the text color by primary dark. Okay, what else can we do here? Yeah, okay, just run this first. Yeah, so this is the checkbox. I'm clicking on all three. I can click only on the two buttons. After that, this is the toggle button. You click on it, it's on now, and it's off. Sound is by default off. You can turn it on. Now it's on. If you want it should be on or off by default as per your choice, then you have to make change here, that is make it checked. You can use true or false. If you use a true, the button is, you can see it's changing, it's on. If you use the false, okay, this is the false option. Fine. Yeah, one more thing is here about the radio buttons. See, if I'm clicking on the male, it is allowing me to click on the female without making the change in the male toggle button. See, but this shouldn't happen. We can only use the one option, either the male or the female. So radio button works like that. For that thing, what we have to do, we have to keep these two buttons in a group, which will allow us to check only one of the two buttons. So that group is called as the radio group. Okay, match parent, wrap content, and I will just drag these two buttons and I will put it inside this radio group here. Now if I will run it again, you can see yeah, you can see if I'll click on the male and now on the female, this is gone. Again on the male, the female one is gone. It's unchecked. Checked, and this one is unchecked. So this is how it works, and this is the overview about various buttons and all that. You can just implement in your designing wherever you would like to use them. And this is for this video. In the next video, I will talk about the spinner, how to use a spinner. Oh, hope you like it. Subscribe for the amazing content. Take care.